Imagine standing at an airport, passport in hand, your heart pounding with excitement, but not with fear. There's no visa stress, no endless forms, no rejections to worry about. Just dreams. You hug your family goodbye, holding back tears, knowing you're about to step into a new life. A life of possibility. Now picture this. You land in Canada, a country known for its kindness, safety, and vast opportunities, and you walk right through immigration. No visa, no questions, just a warm welcome. For millions of Africans, this idea has felt like a fantasy. But today, that dream is inching closer to reality. Canada is now seriously considering allowing travelers from certain African nations to enter the country visa-free. This move could change everything for students, entrepreneurs, and families across the continent. So, which countries could be first? Stick around, you might be surprised. Canada has always been a top destination for Africans seeking a better life, whether it's for quality education, job opportunities, or freedom. But one thing has stood in the way: the visa process. It's slow, it's frustrating, it's expensive, and for many, it's a deal breaker. Even those with good intentions and strong resumes have often been denied, not for what they've done, but for where they're from. That may soon change. Canada is now exploring visa waivers for a select group of African countries, recognizing the talent, responsibility, and value these citizens bring. This isn't just about travel. It's about trust. It's about building bridges, not walls. Let's dive into the top 10 African countries Canada may not require a visa from in 2025. Number 1. Morocco. Morocco has long stood out as a model of stability and cooperation in North Africa. With strong cultural, economic, and educational ties to Canada, Moroccan citizens have consistently shown responsible travel behavior and high return rates. Canada already benefits from Moroccan contributions in STEM, business, and education. A visa waiver could unlock even greater student exchange, tourism, and skilled migration. Number 2. Seychelles. Tiny in size, Seychelles is big on global respect. Its citizens already enjoy visa-free access to Europe, the UK, and more, making it one of the most trusted African passports globally. Canada sees Seychelles as a low-risk, high-potential partner, especially in sustainable tourism, finance, and investment. Expect this paradise nation to be high on Canada's visa-free list. Number 3. Mauritius. Mauritius isn't just beautiful, it's a financial powerhouse with a track record of strong governance and global partnerships. Canada and Mauritius already collaborate in finance, trade, and education. A visa exemption would deepen ties, encouraging professional mobility, innovation, and academic exchange. Number 4. Botswana. Often called Africa's democracy success story, Botswana boasts low corruption, strong institutions, and a thriving economy. Canada already invests heavily in Botswana's mining industry, and there's rising interest in tech and skilled labor. The population is largely English-speaking, making integration even smoother. A visa-free arrangement just makes sense. Number 5. Ghana. Ghana is booming, politically stable, economically rising, and home to a vibrant diaspora in Canada, particularly in Toronto and Ontario. Canada has already streamlined visa procedures for Ghanaians. Now, the next logical step could be full visa exemption, especially as both nations ramp up cooperation in education, tech, and skilled professions. Number 6. Senegal. Senegal is a natural partner for French-speaking Canada. Its people are well-educated, its democracy is strong, and it sends a steady stream of students and professionals abroad. Quebec, in particular, is eager to build stronger bonds with Francophone African nations like Senegal. A visa-free deal could supercharge bilingual workforce growth. Number 7. Kenya. Kenya is East Africa's innovation capital, from digital finance to healthcare and green energy. Canadian companies are already teaming up with Kenyan firms in AI, agriculture, and medicine. While some challenges remain, Kenya's expanding middle class and skilled youth make it a smart pick for visa-free travel in the near future. Number 8. South Africa. As Africa's second-largest economy, South Africa holds a special place on the continent, rich in resources, diversity, and resilience. And its connection with Canada goes far beyond politics or trade. It's about people. South Africans have long contributed to Canada's academic institutions, nonprofit sectors, and skilled industries, from engineering and tech to healthcare and education. Despite facing domestic challenges like inequality and unemployment, South Africa maintains a modern infrastructure and a deeply global mindset. Canadian universities are filled with bright South African exchange students, many of whom stay on to contribute to the nation's development. A visa exemption wouldn't just be a stamp of convenience, it would be a recognition of a partnership built over decades of trust, shared values, and mutual respect. and it would send a powerful message to South African youth. We see your potential. You belong here. Number 9. Tunisia. Tunisia may be small in size, but its ambition runs deep. In recent years, Tunisia has been making massive strides in education, digital transformation, and civil governance. It's one of the few nations in North Africa that's managed to balance democratic reform with real, measurable progress in tech and youth development. Thousands of Tunisian students have already come to Canada through scholarships, research programs, and francophone exchanges, especially in cities like Montreal and Ottawa. Canada values its francophone ties, and Tunisia stands out as a beacon of bilingual education, tech innovation, and academic excellence in the region. A visa waiver wouldn't just make travel easier, it would cement a bond rooted in mutual language, shared knowledge, and a vision for the future. For many Tunisian families, this would be the moment when Canada becomes more than a dream, it becomes a path. Number 10. On Cape Verde. Nestled in the Atlantic, Cape Verde is often overlooked because of its size, but never because of its promise. This peaceful island nation is known for its exceptional governance, low corruption, and minimal immigration risk. Its people already enjoy visa-free access to most of the European Union, and they have a strong history of responsible travel, cultural exchange, and international cooperation. For Canada, Cape Verde represents an opportunity to build low-risk, high-trust relationships with a nation that values peace, education, and global citizenship. A visa exemption here would not only boost tourism and professional exchange, it would shine a spotlight on culture, music, innovation, and creativity. It's proof that size doesn't define strength. But beyond these 10 countries lies a far larger truth. Africa is not waiting. Africa is rising. With one of the youngest populations on Earth, Africa is producing a generation that is digitally connected, globally aware, and deeply determined to shape its own future. And guess what? Canada needs them. An aging population, labor shortages, a growing demand for healthcare workers, engineers, innovators, construction experts, the list goes on. Canada doesn't just benefit from immigration, it depends on it. And African nations are filled with the kind of energy, education, and resilience Canada needs to build its future. So when we talk about visa-free access, we're not just talking about paperwork. We're talking about policy that meets reality. A smarter, stronger, more inclusive system. If this policy becomes reality, it's not just a convenience, it's a signal. A signal to the world that Canada sees Africa not as a charity case, but as a partner. That talent has no borders. And that immigration isn't a problem, it's the solution. If your country made the list, this might be your moment. If it didn't, keep your eyes open, because this is only the beginning. Canada is evolving, and so is the way the world sees Africa. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with someone who's planning to move abroad, and subscribe to Chuckles, your destination for real talk on travel, immigration, and global change.